Hi, this is Dr. Anna O'Sullivan, and today what I want to do is discuss preparation. I'm finding that even when somebody's taking a meal replacement shake, whether it's Shakeology or any other meal replacement, that a lot of you aren't even able to do that because you don't have the time. That doesn't really make sense to me because who doesn't have time to make a little shake? There's no real prep involved. There's no cleanup involved. And it takes maybe 30 seconds to blend it. But you know what? A lot of us still can't manage that time. So what I'm going to do today is actually help you to eliminate some of that prep time and ensure that you get a consistent amount of your nutrition, because really your body needs nutrition, and without it you can't really function. Your hormones can't be balanced. Your stress level will go skyrocket. They're starving. They can't do their jobs, and that means you're not going to feel well. So this is my tip. I'm the queen of efficiency. I really hate wasting time. And if I can minimize even a couple of seconds every time I do something, all those seconds add up to minutes, minutes add up to hours, and hours add up to days. So, you know, it's the compounding effect. So this is what I do. I use a bullet. Now, I used to have one of those big, fancy, Vitamix that cost $1,000, etc. But, once the novelty of making your own soup in 5 minutes wore off, it just basically sat in the corner of my counter, taking up a ton of space. It was hard to clean after I used it, and so it was very cumbersome. So I suggest you invest in just a very inexpensive bullet, which has, just a basic mixing attachment, plus these containers are gold because they're going to save you a ton of time. If you actually get the bullet mix that has a deluxe, they'll come with 4 of these. And also what I like about the bullet is it comes with a grinding attachment. There's a couple of blades. The blades, the sharper or the ones that are higher, is for making your shakes, etc. But the flat bladed one is actually for grinding seeds like flax seeds and chia seeds. I even grind chia seeds because, you know what? I don't like the little black things, that stick around my teeth. And the more you grind, especially seeds, and grind it fine to a powder, the easier it's going to be for your digestive system to make use of it. So let's just help your body. The less work it has to do, the better it's going to be for you. So this is what I do. I separate the wet ingredients from the dry ingredients. So you can see what I've done here, and I usually prepare 8 of these because I used to have 2 bullets, so I had lots of containers, but it's going to depend on how much room you have in your fridge. But I prepare all my wet items at the same time. So I'll open the tops and put in, my half a cup of soy or almond milk. I'll put in my preferred fruits. Right now I have here some pineapple, some strawberries, and some blueberries. And then I'll add any of my liquid supplements. I always use a essential fatty acid oil from Genestra, so I have a teaspoon in here. Put a couple of drops of vitamin D, that's 2,000 international units with the 2 drops, and a few drops of liquid iodine, just to make sure I have my consistent daily dose of iodine. But you can add whatever it is that you particularly need to add, but wet ingredients add to here. So make 4, 5, 6, or 8 even, because I make 8. I do 2 Shakeologies a day, 1 in the morning, 1 for lunch, because it saves so much time, and I personally can't cook a better meal than a serving of Shakeology, which is with its super dense nutrition, the enzymes, the probiotics, prebiotics, the adaptogenic herbs, and I can go on and on and on. But this video is not about that. But whatever meal replacement shake you're having, this is going to save you time. So prepare your wet stuff ahead of time, then put it in the fridge. Then what you do is you prepare your dry stuff. I get these containers, usually 4 for $1 at the dollar store. And make sure you get the ones that stack, because what I do here is, rather than opening up your bag or your container of your shake mix, what I do is every time. I have 8 of these, and I will actually put my scoops in each of them. And I will also then add my grind flaxseed and chia seeds to it, because I like to add more chia seeds and flax seeds. I usually add about a tablespoon. That gives me extra fiber, extra good fats, the essential fats, plus extra protein. So, and also I'll add some extra superfoods, because I have always used the phytogreens from Genestra. So I add a little bit, a quarter teaspoon of that in here as well. So as you can see, the dry stuff is here, and I stack them and I put them in the cupboard. So when it's time to make your shake, just go to the fridge, grab one of these. I pour one of these into my liquid mix. Then I usually top it up with crushed ice, because the colder your shake is, usually the tastier it's going to be. But it's your preference. Crushed ice, and then I fill it up, top it right up with water, and then I grind it for 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So that means I have a full shake within a minute. And then once I have it, I just use a straw. This one has a travel top mug, which is awesome. I just put a straw in, and I just sip while I'm reading or doing a bit of work, etc. So these time-saving tips are going to be really, really helpful for you. I know it may not seem like a lot to make a shake each day, but you actually start thinking about how much time it takes you to open those bags of frozen fruits, then put them back in the freezer, then open your bag of Shakeology or your shake mix, then put it back where it needs to be. It can add up. So I've calculated that if I'm having 2 shakes a day, the amount of time I've saved, actually I will save 2.5 days in 1 year. What can you do with that 2.5 days? I can think of tons of other things I can do other than prepping. So preparation is key for you to do something consistently. And so I really urge you to try this method, whichever, modify it to your own needs. But I guarantee you it's going to save you time. But more importantly, you're going to be consistent with your nutrition. That is the most important part. You need to be consistent. So try the tips and have a great day.